looking to make amends when we go racing. He's actually going to start from the third row of the grid, but Chapin, Dreyer, DeMario, Vosberg, Woodworth and Kunnison, your first two rows of the grid.
Yeah, Dominic Doyle, Seth Dahmer, and Levy Batty.
Cassidy Heiser will head off row number 4 with the aforementioned Ryan Wolf, then Ethan Jones.
Andrew Way there on row 6.
Romeo Chiavini also in the mix. Zach Foster, he's looking to get into the points as well.
Chris Parrish, the first Twins Cup champion.
Yeah, he's had a couple of crashes this weekend. Yep. Let's hope he can have a safe one. Elisa Gendron Belen, one of the female riders on the grid as well. Reisinger and Tristan Morrison. I haven't seen it. 13 laps ahead of us, the final race of the weekend at VIR, and it's a great start from Matthew Chapin from the front row of the grid. Looked as though Sean Barsky had also made a pretty good start as well, down in towards turn 1. And for Chapin, Roger, as Dominic Doyle is going to slot into the top 3, this is where it all went wrong yesterday for Chapin.
And it gets tight right through here off the start there, turn 1. Looks like everybody's able to make it through. Matthew Chapin, look at Hank Vosberg and Dominic Doyle. Alessandro DeMario, though, was taking a shot in turn 3.
Dominic Doyle very aggressive around the outside, and he's in the lead. Oh, what a move then, from 7th to 1st in 4 corners. Yeah, and obviously, Roger, how important is that? Not winning the race on the first lap. It seems a bit of an easy statement as DeMario now levels with Doyle down towards turn 1. But what Philip is saying is absolutely true. You know that as well. No point qualifying on pole and throwing it away on the first corner.
Yeah, look at Dominic fight right back on the brakes down into turn 1. Alessandro releases the brakes, but Dominic's got the spot.
Dominic Doyle then very aggressive. Hank Vosberg wants a piece of the pie as well. And again, they go side by side. Dominic is not going to be intimidated, but DeMario forces his way through. Hard on the brakes then again on the inside. It was DeMario leading, but not for long. We talk about Dominic Doyle being so good on the brakes and DeMario trying to tough it out around the outside, and all that is doing is bringing Vosberg back into the mix, and they've got to be careful, Roger, playing a big part. And again now DeMario levels with the Yamaha. There's not much between them here. Vosberg's going to get the double bike slip from. He goes to the outside, cuts back to the inside, 3 abreast. Vosberg's going to take the pair of them down into turn 1. Oh, what a lovely move, Roger. Does he make teammates almost touch? Close your eyes. Philip Ton's almost high-sided in the commentary box.
Comes to a braking contest, and Alessandro releases the brake. But look at Hank Vosberg. That is a scary place to be when you're in there and you don't know if you're going to get the bike to stop.
First rule of racing. Sorry, that's a replay. And Logan Kunnison needing no second invitation there. Into turn 3. This is a tricky little corner, this, isn't it?
These two are just matching the riders in front of them that last lap, so they're going to have to put their heads down and try to bring back.
Now into 1:30s as Dreyer now looks on the inside. DeMario sets a new fastest lap as we continue to watch this really tense battle between Chapin, the poleman, Dreyer, podium yesterday, and Logan Kunnison, who would love to be on the podium. Across the line we go. You see the slipstream there down in towards turn 1. Dominic Doyle is good on the brakes. Vosberg is a rookie in this class. Seems strange to call him a veteran, doesn't it? Because he's still in his early 20s. But Dominic Doyle just doing what he needs to do. A nice little move.
These two can't afford to get in a battle and slow each other up. If they're going to pass, it's going to have to be a draft. Don't try to outbrake each other in every corner.
Across the line we go, and that gap comes down. The gap comes down from 1.3 to 1 second. And how much of an advantage does DeMario need to be out of the slipstream? The voices that you're hearing in the commentary box, myself and Roger Hayden, but the dulcet tones of Philip Ton, a new guy with us this weekend racing in the World Championship, and we've really been delighted to have him here. He's been involved in a number of activities, been on the grid, and you've really enjoyed yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, really good.
Down through sector 2 and sector 3, and I tell you what, Roger, this gap is coming down again. Dreyer again takes another couple of tenths away. The gap between the leading the leader and the second and third place riders is now round about 0.9 of a second. Let's check them across the line, Rog.
I think Alessandro pulls out a little bit. Last lap it was a second, and this lap it's going to be a 1.5 seconds.
And that gap has now yeah, you're absolutely right. He's responded. DeMario responds. But Avery Dreyer,
I think he just knows he's got to keep it going because the race is starting to wind down, and he's really hoping that these two start passing each other and slowing each other up to give him a little bit of an opportunity, like we see right now with Hank Vosberg making the move down into turn 1.
Yeah, and Philip, as I said, you've obviously got the benefit of listening to the commentary box. In fact, a couple of hundredths over Hank Vosberg, the Robum engineering team, and You know, we talk about the riders a lot, but some kudos, some credit should go to the team as well.
Yeah.
Back-to-back titles for Robum Engineering, and with Vosberg now.
The question is going to be if Avery's burned his tires up trying to catch, pushing this pace, is he ever going to be able to maintain it these last 5 laps?
Yeah, that's a good shout. You see there the orange bike just in the back of the picture. That's your pole man, Matthew Chapin. All of the top 3 are now in the mix. They're coming down on the inside to lap traffic. Oh, and he doesn't know that they're there. Goes tight on the inside. Dominic Doyle is waiting to pounce, looks on the inside, and you've got to take your opportunities when they come, Roger. Over the line we go. We know that Doyle is good on the brakes. Vosberg, a bit of a sitting duck there, and another perfectly executed move there from Dominic Doyle. Second place after the weekend he's had will be like a win. Of when, not if.
I think it's going to come down to getting a run out of that last corner.
Yeah, it could be slipstream. It could be slipstream. And again, one of the beautiful things about the SC Project Twins Cup, Roger, as we've said so many times, is doesn't matter running out of really words to describe the season he's had. But here we go then into turn 1. Andrea gets it done. That's the first one ticked off. Now then, if Vosberg wants to get on the podium, he's going to have to make a move. And I wonder, though, Roger, we have seen Vosberg in a slipstream battle earlier with DeMario. I wonder now whether he's just playing this cool. Does he think, actually, 2-bike slipstream?
I think in this class he'd like to be in the front. You see him right now, he's going to strike on Avery right away in turn 4. Avery's going to be on the spot.
Oh!
Able to maintain the position, but look what this did. Dominic Doyle now got a couple bike links.
Yeah, tell you what, that's the first time this weekend we've seen them go 2x2 through turn 4 and 5. They didn't touch, they gave themselves a little bit of room, and again Vosberg comes back on the inside at turn 7. It's not easy to overtake there. Vosberg makes it look easy, Roger, and all of this is helping Dominic Doyle, who could potentially be back on the podium for the first time in a couple of rounds.
Hayden needs to stay close enough to Dominic to get that slipstream to try to help him pull away from Avery Drury. Let's see what Avery can do up here on the inside. Just not close enough.
They're not close enough. He had a little think about it, but again, you can go too soon. Dominic Doyle then has got 2 or 3 bike lengths. He looks comfortable. This is where Vosberg is quick. Alessandro De Mario, the 2024 champion, the 2025 champion, is undefeated at VIR. It's a double win and 50 championship points. And now we turn back to this battle for the final podium spot as they come towards the line. Doyle gets it. Yamaha in second place. Hank Vosberg and Avery Dreyer just misses out. That was a very, very good ride from Dominic Doyle, who puts a Yamaha into the middle of the podium.
Yeah, great ride for Dominic. The team's had some issues the last couple races. Set out Laguna to try to get things sorted out, and it's great to
here we go. This is going to be quite a big wheelie in this little back straight. Up on the pegs. That's what I was waiting for, Roger. Great result there for Alessandro De Mario. The Robum Engineering Aprilia takes the win. It's a 4.5 second win for De Mario.
Yeah, Dominic Doyle there second, Hank Vosberg third, Avery Dreyer misses out on the podium, and Matthew Chapin going to round out the top 5.
Yeah.
Double champion, double race winner this weekend. And you had to work for it a little bit at the start of the race, but ended up being able to run away from the field.
Yeah, the pace was faster today, and I just, from the start, I knew if I could lead for a lap, I could have had a little bit of a gap. And so that's what I did. I tried to push as soon as I was in front, and it worked out. So I just like always, I want to thank all my sponsors, the whole team, Robum Engineering, KYT, Moto Liberty, Dainese, and just everyone that's helped me out. And Aprilia, thank you so much. Thank you, Massimo. And I mean, it's been a hell of a season, and the plan doesn't change. I still want to go out there and win. And so that was the plan from the start, and that's what I did, so I'm really happy.
Great job, Ali.
And you can see the points now. He's got 106 over Matthew Chapin. Wrapped up the title yesterday. But look at that battle with Avery Dreyer, Hank Vosberg, Dominic Doyle.
Yeah, there's a great fight then with only 1 round remaining and 50 points on the table. The podium celebrations then continue down here in Victory Lane. All smiles from the top 3, Alessandro De Mario, Dominic Doyle and Hank Vosberg. Well done to the top 3 from here.